Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I don't know about you, but every now and then you come across a movie that you know is going to be pretty crap, but you feel drawn to it. You just want to watch it and see whether it's as bad as you think it's going to be. Um, I had a couple of examples of that last night. I was looking through Amazon Prime. Um, my God, you could spend hours just scrolling through that thing trying to find something to watch. But they've got a particular section on there relating to sort of bad movies, and I thought, why not? Now, I put posts on Facebook about these two a few weeks ago saying that I was going to watch them, not thinking for one second that I would actually get round to sitting down and watching them properly, but here we go. The first one is called Killer Sofa. Yes, Killer Sofa, as in settee. I put the trailer on last night, so feel free to have a look at that and you'll see what I mean. I went into it virtually completely blind, apart from having watched the trailer, thinking, my God, this is going to be absolutely awful. But do you know what? I really want to see whether it's as bad as I think it's going to be. And to my absolute surprise, it was a complete delight. It's an Australian film. I think it's only about a year old, 2019, something like that. And all it's about, basically, you've got these spirits called debooks, and they basically possess people, and they can also possess objects. And one of them possesses this this recliner armchair. It sounds stupid, and I swear to you, it is not as bad as it sounds. I was expecting to lose interest after about 10 minutes. I thought I was going to be lucky to make it that far. But this particular one was thoroughly entertaining. It took itself very, very seriously for about the first 15 minutes. But if you get the chance to have a look at it, it's on Amazon Prime. The less you know about this, the better. But take it from me, this is not as bad as it sounds. I wish I could say the same for Llamageddon. This is quite easily possibly the worst movie I have ever seen, and I'm fairly sure looking at it, it was meant to look that way, because I don't think anybody could make a movie accidentally as bad as this one. All you've got is a llama. I still don't understand why this happened. This llama was shot out into space and came back again, and it came back with red eyes and this sort of psychotic need to destroy everybody it comes into contact with. It's funny, but it's funny for all the wrong reasons. Just the sight of this llama charging about with laser beams flying out of its eyes, causing people to explode, is just hysterical. I would say it's one of those movies that if you've come back from the pub, you've had a skinful, and you just want something to sit and watch with your mates and just laugh at, I can't think of anything better than Llamageddon. I don't think I'll ever watch it again, but I'm certainly glad I have seen it. I had to watch it in two sections. I had to watch about 40 minutes of it last night, and to be honest, I'd had enough, and I thought I'll have a watch the end tomorrow. And I watched the end probably about half an hour ago, and it didn't get any better. The acting is atrocious. The camera work is terrible. The sound levels are all over the place. 1 minute everything's very loud, and next minute you're turning it up to hear what's going on. The story made absolutely no sense whatsoever. But you know what? I loved it for all the wrong reasons, but I loved it. But I definitely won't be watching it again. But if you get a chance to watch either of them, I didn't realise there were so many of these movies on Prime, and I feel rather drawn to watch some of them. I wish I could relate some of the titles. There's one to do with a unicorn on a merry-go-round that breaks off from the merry-go-round and goes on a killing spree. It doesn't sound dissimilar to Llamageddon. I can't remember what it's called. It's got a really weird title. But there are several others there. Night of the Were-Rooster is another one. I try to think. what that one's going to be like. It couldn't possibly be as bad as Llamageddon, but I'm tempted by that one. And there's quite a string of these movies that are so bad they're good, which I'm tempted to have a look at some point. So I will be revisiting those. And a lot of them that were made in the 40s and 50s are of the same thing, the old black and white sci-fi monsters gone mad type movies. There's one that springs to mind, Plan 9 from Outer Space, which is widely regarded as probably one of the worst movies ever made. I would say Llamageddon beats that one hands down. It makes Plan 9 from Outer Space look like Citizen Kane. So, but I'll also be looking at some of those because I think that's what Retro Movie Zone's all around. All about. It's all the older movies and stuff like that. But some of the older movies are so crap. So I will be watching some of those and be reporting on those at some point. But if you get the chance to watch Killer Sofa, I would highly recommend it. It's thoroughly entertaining. It does take itself a little bit seriously, but I can safely say it is not as stupid as it sounds. And there are a couple of bits in there that are genuinely creepy. But when you actually try to explain to somebody what this thing is about, it's about a possessed recliner chair. You can't do it with a straight face, you just can't. But that one I would highly recommend. You'll find that on Amazon Prime, and you'll find Llamageddon on Amazon Prime if you dare give that one any time at all. So take care, folks. I'll be back again with a fresh batch of movies at some point very soon. Have a good weekend, folks. Talk to you soon.